today. We have been learning about space and it's been so awesome. Let's go ahead and stand up. Get ready to sing nice and loud. Ready? Oh, rise and shine and welcome to Lab Today. Rise and shine and welcome to Lab Today. Rise and shine and welcome to Lab Today. We're so glad you're here. Oh, rise and shine and welcome to Lab Today. Rise and shine and welcome to Lab Today. Rise and shine and welcome to Lab Today. We're so glad you're here. Oh, it's going to be a great day. Let's see, do you remember with stars, why do they look so far away when we go outside and we look up at the night sky? Why do they look so tiny, tiny, tiny? Because they're hundreds and hundreds of miles away. They're so far away, right? What about the one that we can see, that's closer to us, that's bigger? What do we call that one? Everybody say the sun. The sun. The sun's a star, right? Let's go ahead and sing our Twinkle Twinkle Little Star song. Are you ready? It's going to be kind of fast because we're going to do it with the music. Let's see how many words you can get. Sing it nice and loud. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, I know what you really are. Giant ball of glowing gas, one of billions in a mass. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, oh, how big you really are. Twinkle, twinkle, giant star, larger than the earth by far. Since your distance is a lot, you look like a tiny dot. Twinkle, twinkle, giant star, very bright and very far. Good job! Very good. Okay, how many planets are in our solar system? Do we have 9? No, we don't have Pluto anymore. Everybody say bye-bye, Pluto. How many do we have? Everybody say 8. 8. We have 8 planets, don't we? Let's sing our solar system song. Can you remember why we call it the solar system? Why do we call it the solar system? Because solar means sun. And everything in the solar system goes around the sun. It orbits the sun, right? Okay, so let's sing it. Here we go. Our sun's a star, then Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune's the last one of the planets in our solar system. All right, let's go a little faster. Ready? Our sun's a star, then Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune's the last one of the planets in our solar system. Awesome. So those are the planets that go around the sun. Now the Earth goes around something. What does the Earth go around? It orbits the sun with the other planets, right? How long does it take for the Earth to make it all the way around the sun one time? To travel around? 1 year. 1 year, that's right. So it goes January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, and then it starts again. And that is, it goes around 1 year. So if you are 2 years old, how many times have you been around the sun? 2 times, right? But the Earth also rotates, doesn't it? It rotates, and how many times, how long does it take for the Earth to rotate 1 time? 1 day, right? So when we're facing the sun, then it's daytime. Oh, the sun's shining on us, it's daytime. Oh, we turned our back to the sun, so it's nighttime. Oh, we're coming back around and it's gonna be daytime. Daytime, because the sun is shining, we're facing the sun. Uh-oh, but we're rotating some more, and so now pretty soon it's dark, nighttime, until the sun comes up again, right? So let's sing that song that teaches that one. The Earth orbits the sun, the Earth orbits the sun. Once a year, every year, the Earth orbits the sun. The Earth turns around, the Earth turns around. Once a day, every day, the Earth rotates. Good! Let's do that one more time. The Earth orbits the sun, the Earth orbits the sun. Once a year, every year, the Earth orbits the sun. The Earth turns around, the Earth turns around. Once a day, every day, the Earth rotates. Awesome! So that's how we get daytime and nighttime, is because the Earth rotates. Oh, and then we're not facing the sun anymore. Okay, now while the Earth is rotating and we're spinning, why don't we just fly off the Earth? Why don't we just fly off? Can everybody say gravity? Gravity sucks us to the Earth, right? Let's sing that one, ready? Gravity is pulling down, pulling down, pulling down. Gravity is pulling down all around us. Take a ball and toss it high. Will it stay in the sky? Gravity will pull it down all around us. Jump up high and down you'll go. There's a force down below. Gravity is pulling down all around us. Yes, it's always pulling us down, right? Thank goodness. Gravity is important for us to be able to keep our feet on the ground. Now we're going to talk about astronauts. Astronauts have an exciting and a dangerous job. A really exciting and dangerous job. Astronaut means to be a space sailor. So astronauts travel through space, and they explore space, they study to see how long we can live out in space, they launch satellites, they have studied the moon, they take pictures of the Earth from far away with the Hubble telescope. They've been able to do more and more and more and more. It used to be that they were just trying to see if they could launch from the Earth and get out of the atmosphere and get back safely. And so they finally did that, but that lasted like 15 minutes. They were out in space and they came back down. And then they wanted to see if they could go all the way around the Earth in the space shuttle. And so then they did that. They were able to go all the way around the Earth in the space shuttle. And then they wanted to see how long they could survive in space. And so they did that, and they lasted 8 days in space. Well, then they realized, we can actually survive in space pretty easily. So we're gonna see if we can land on the moon. And Neil Armstrong, remember that name? Neil Armstrong is the first man to land on the moon, right? And now they have different goals. Lots of times they go out and they launch satellites. the first time that they launched the Hubble telescope. So the Hubble telescope is right out there in space. So it now stays right out there, like the satellites do. They orbit the Earth, and the Hubble telescope also goes around the Earth. So when they first put it out there, it didn't work. And they had to go out in their space shuttle and they had to fix it in space. And so they learned how to do those kinds of things. And they are now trying to see if they can land on Mars and live on Mars for a little bit. It's pretty hard to be an astronaut. You have to be able to study really hard. They take classes about space science and a lot of math. And they also have to take a lot of survival training, because when they're coming back into space, they could splash into the water instead of onto land, and they have to be able to survive. So they learn how to do that. They learn how to handle floating. They call it weightlessness, because it feels like in the moon and in space, there's no gravity. There's nothing keeping you down, so you're just floating. It would be kind of cool, but they have to practice because they still have to do their jobs while they're floating around. So they have to practice learning how to do it, and they practice in this huge, deep swimming pool in NASA. NASA is the space headquarters in America, and they have this gigantic swimming pool that they practice in, because it kind of feels like they're in space if they're in water. So floating in water and floating in space are kind of alike. So that's how they practice. Isn't that cool that they have a place to practice? They also practice by riding in a special airplane that it goes back straight headed to the Earth super fast, kind of like the space shuttle does when it comes back straight to the Earth from outer space. It comes down really fast, it heads straight to the Earth, and then they practice what that feels like. And that helps them be ready for coming back through the atmosphere and being safe doing that. They also have to exercise a bunch. Now, being an astronaut is you have to be strong. They want to make sure that everybody, as they go into space, they're healthy, right? Well, they can't have any health problems. So they exercise a lot before they go, and then they have to keep exercising once they're there. I have some exercises for you to practice, just like the astronauts. Okay, we're ready to do our planetary push-ups. Are you ready? We're gonna do all 8 planets. We're gonna say the planet as we do our push-up. And guess what? These are hard for me. But you guys can do it. Ready? Let's try it. You're going to turn and have straight arms. And then you're going to have straight legs. Don't stick your bum up too high. Try to go straight legs, okay? We're going to go Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter. Ooh, can we make it? Saturn, Uranus. Oh, one more. And Neptune. Oh, nice job. Great job. Okay, now we're going to do our solar stretches. Get ready. Okay, for our solar stretches, this is how they go. Are you ready? Up to the ceiling, stretch up to the ceiling. Now down to the floor, down to the floor. Right to the rocket, right to the rocket. Left to the door, left to the door. Again, up to the ceiling, up to the ceiling. Down to the floor, down to the floor. Right to the rocket. And left to the door. Good job. All right, so you guys, we're gonna get ready to be astronauts for tomorrow, for the next preschool day. So I want for you to make sure that you do your push-ups and your exercises so you can be ready for our astronaut adventures tomorrow. Okay, now this is one of my favorite songs for the whole school year. This is our astronaut song. Floating in the bathtub, swimming in the pool, I'm getting ready for astronaut school. Floating in the bathtub, swimming in the pool, I'll be an astronaut 'cause I'm so cool. My mom says her diet's no good. She wants to go to space with me. She thinks she can eat all she wants and float around weightlessly. Oh, floating in the bathtub, swimming in the pool, I'm getting ready for astronaut school. Floating in the bathtub, swimming in the pool, I'll be an astronaut 'cause I'm so cool. My daddy hates to exercise, push-ups just make him wheeze. But if he goes in straight with me, he'll look like Hercules. Oh, floating in the bathtub, swimming in the pool, I'm getting ready for astronaut school. Floating in the bathtub, swimming in the pool, I'll be an astronaut 'cause I'm so cool. Good job! I love the astronaut song. Okay, we are going to go on astronaut adventures tomorrow, but right now, what does astronaut start with? Can everybody say astronaut? It starts with a. So this is our new letter, this a. Let's think, are there any other words that you can think of that starts with a? Astronaut. Oh, did somebody say apple? Apple? Yes. Oh, I think I heard someone say alligator. Alligator. Good. What about asteroid? Asteroid starts with an a. Asteroid. Good. So those are all words that start with a. Now, we are going to be able to write our a, and this one is actually a pretty fun one. I like an a, maybe because Anna, Miss Anna, starts with a. So here we have a green on the top, we have red on the bottom, and we have yellow in the middle. So here on your a, capital A, we start at the top and we do a tall slant coming down. Ready? So we start at the top, tall slant, stop. Good. Then we do it again, going the other way. Like we're almost making a triangle, kind of like a teepee. Slant, tall slant, then we just need a slide across. Slide across. What does that say? Everybody say a. And then we need a small one. So we have our little pretend clock, our circle. We start at 2 on the clock. Over here, and we're going to go up and around. Up and around. Oops, I shouldn't take my marker off. I shouldn't take my pencil off. Let's try that again. Up and around. And then I go straight up and down. And then do I go below the red? Nope. If I mess up, that's okay. I'll fix it and I'll just keep working on it. So everybody say a. You guys are gonna have an apple page to work on, and you're going to trace it and trace it and trace it and trace it. Can you make sure that you're holding your pencil right with your tapper fingers? And then you're gonna trace it and then try it all by yourself. Try it. And if it's not perfect, that's okay. We all make mistakes, right? But we say, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Circle around, short down. Circle around, short down. Then we do our capital. That's not too hard. Slant, slant, slide across. Slant, slant, slide across. So, awesome. Then, we also are gonna have an astronaut page to color. So fun. And this has all of the pictures that show things, and some of them start with a. And you're gonna circle the ones that start with a. So we have chair. Does chair start with a? Does ant start with a? Ant. Oh, what about airplane? Airplane starts with an A too. It starts with an a. Then what about book? Book. Book. No. What about astronaut? Astronaut. Yes. What about flower? Flower. Flower. No. What about arrow? Arrow starts with an a too. And then anteater. Anteater. That's a good a one to circle too. So that's awesome. We have all those 3 to do. Let's do our numbers. Remember we added number 7 yesterday? That's getting bigger, and that one's kind of an easier one to remember, I think, because it goes slide across, slant down. There's something about a 7. It just seems easier to recognize. Okay, here we go. See if you can beat me, okay? Oh, ready? 6. I bet you beat me. Good. 1. You for sure beat me on that one. 7. Did you remember that one? Everybody say 7. Oh. 3. I can't hear you. Say it louder. 5. Good. 4. 2. I bet you beat me on that one. And back to 6. Oh, you're doing so great. Okay, we are going to do our golden sounds. Golden sounds, ready? Higgledy, piggledy, bumblebee. Can you say the sound with me? Ah, 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 ah. Did you air dry it and use your lips? Make sure you're saying it and air drying it. Again, ah, 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 ah. Good job. Next one. Higgledy, piggledy, bumblebee. Can you say the sound with me? Like moon. Higgledy, piggledy, bumblebee. Can you say the sound with me? Whoop, 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 whoop. Like world. Higgledy, piggledy, bumblebee. Can you say the sound with me? Like star. Higgledy, piggledy, bumblebee. Can you say the sound with me? Like telescope. Higgledy, piggledy, bumblebee. Can you say the sound with me? Oh, 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 oh. Like lion. And back to a for astronaut. Awesome. You guys are doing so great. Let's finish off by counting to 20. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slow it down. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great job. Everybody say, I work hard. I work hard. I am awesome. I am awesome. See you next time.